Yeah, you're not liking what's happening, and I don't like it either, and I can point out the fallacy of it, but remember, things happen fast in this society, and in 2022, this could tilt back to the traditional forces because the Biden administration is very weak, very weak. So, you got to give people hope that it's not a permanent situation.
Good. I hope you're right, and we do have to have hope, but I have an answer to the hope thing, and then I want to talk, and then I want to hear you, but this is a really great story. Many years ago, a rabbi that I used to stay with when I visited Israel every year when I was in my 20s, it's like a mentor, told me a story that in the early days of Israel, it was a socialist state. It was very hard to get a telephone. He went to the Ministry of Communications, said, "So when is my phone coming?" The guy said, 6 months from now. So he said to the clerk, 6 months? So tell me, is there any hope I can get it sooner? And the guy said, "Sir, there's always hope. There's no chance."
But you don't believe that. You don't believe the United States is gone.
Well, no, but I have a theory as to why I feel it's more endangered than what you said. By the way, I pray you're right. I have such little faith in human nature that once the things tilt toward the bad, it's not easy to uproot it. So that's,
Yeah, but right now, there's not an acquiescence to evil in America. There's an active progressive movement that wants to obliterate the country for political reasons. And then there's a resistance on the traditional conservative side. So it's not like in many totalitarian countries where you see a mass of people flooding the streets to scream for Fidel Castro, for example. That's not happening here. Most people live well. They don't understand what's happening. I'm not being condescending, but they just don't understand what the cancel culture is, what the political correctness is, what the white privilege is, what the white supremacy is. The average American does not know why this has been injected into our society. And it's all for one reason, to break down traditional America, to convince the population that white people in particular are bad and have always been bad. And no matter whether you're Abe Lincoln or George Washington, Thomas Jefferson, bad. You're bad. And I don't think that's getting a lot of traction among the folks. The media, yeah, they enable it, no question, and that's why you hear about it every day. But the regular folks making a living, trying to raise a family, and honest people, I don't think they're buying it, Dennis. Could be wrong. But, you know me, I'm very rarely wrong.
That's fair. That's fair. Bill, you have a very important thing out at BillO'Reilly.com on the white supremacy issue. I'll just say one thing to show you how in sync I am with you, but you have numbers, and I want my listeners to know them. I have said over and over, given the extent of white supremacy and the proliferation of white supremacists, how is it that I never met one? Isn't that odd?
Well, no, when I said that after President Biden made the pronouncement that, he's going after the white supremacists, and because the rise of white supremacy is threatening them, where's the rise? Show me where that is. Are we talking about northern Idaho? What are we talking about here? So I asked my staff, because I'm a fact-based program, Dennis, as you know, both on radio and television. I said, find out how many federal cases there were in the last 2 years against white supremacists. All right, and the number is 10. And
hold it there, Bill. You know about breaks. Did you hear that, folks? I'm going to ask Bill to say it again when we come back. BillO'Reilly.com. 10 federal prosecutions. There are 330 million Americans.